Today, my name is Joseph Loughran, Marketing Vice President with Levinson and Associates. We've got a great call set up for this afternoon. We actually have Carrie Levinson, who is the president of our agency, on the phone with us today. And we also have a special guest speaker, John Rolandelli. So I'm going to go ahead and actually jump right in. We do have a closed call today due to the number of attendees. So if you have any questions, go ahead and type them into the chat pane and we will get them answered. Of course, all attendees on today's webinar will actually receive an email this afternoon with all the product information and tools that we'll be covering. So without further ado, I will go ahead and get started. Of course, today we're focusing on a brand new underwriting program that actually allows you to get coverage up to $1 million for your clients without a paramed exam. So with that said, we've actually put together some great resources on carrielevinson.com where you can access not only the products we'll be covering today, but all the other products and carriers we have that have non-med product solutions. I think what also makes some of the products we're going to be talking about today so special is that they also have living benefits available. So, of course, living benefits have really taken off and exploded in just the last couple of years. We're seeing almost a new long-term care rider or living benefit solution on a monthly basis from our different carriers. So we put together a separate resource on carrielevinson.com, which actually just focuses on all the different living benefits available to you as a Levinson agent. So you can see on this screen, you just hover over living benefits and you'll have access to every single one of those products. I actually circled the American National product line in this slide here. So once you're done with today's phone call, maybe you want some more information, not only can you access that email that we'll be sending out, but you can also go to the website 24/7 and access all the material in real time. I'm going to actually turn it over to Carrie Levinson, who is our president of Levinson and Associates, and he's going to introduce our special guest speaker for today's call.
Joe, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Hi, everyone. I normally am not involved with our webinars, but our managing partner, my son Bill, is out of town, so I guess I get to pitch hit today. And it's an absolute pleasure to do so. You know, it's funny, I was talking to Joe before and talking to John Rolandelli a little bit, and I go back, I have a few years in this business, and I go back to 1971, and I remember walking and knocking on doors with a super thick rate book and legal pad and asking people to give me 5 minutes to see if I can save them some money on their insurance. And now I'm looking at slide presentations and all kinds of things where someone can actually purchase $1 million or up to $1 million of life insurance completely non-med and with living benefits on top of it. So all I can tell you is that in the last 46 years, I've seen a lot of changes in our industry. I feel just as committed today as I did when I was 21 years old at that time, and probably even a little more so today. But the changes are incredible, and with everything that seems to be coming along these days, it just seems to be more and more technologically advanced and just making it a little bit easier for our agents. So I wanted to personally give you that insight as far as my perspective is concerned. In fact, it is my pleasure to introduce John Rolandelli, where we have a great working relationship for a number of years. In fact, John was just instrumental in getting one of our agents to place a $10 million American National policy. We couldn't have done it without John's help. $90,000 premium, which is a nice payday for just about any agent. And John, I wanted to publicly thank you for that once again. So absolutely. John, by the way, was at our last Levinson Expo, which for those of you who don't know or not familiar with our once-a-year annual expo, it is a meeting that we hold here in South Florida. All of our agents are welcome to come and share the day with us. We have not yet publicized the 2018 expo date. We will be shortly, but watch for the emails. And just so you know, the expo is a day of sales ideas and sales concepts that are presented by our core insurance VPs and advanced marketing folks. So American National and John were present last year, and they certainly have committed again to present some sales ideas at the Expo in 2018. So all of you are welcome. You're all invited. It's a full day, and we'd love to have you join us, and we absolutely guarantee you that you will walk away with at least one or two ideas that will help you to make more money. And that's the whole purpose of the Levinson Symposium. So without further ado, it is absolutely my pleasure to present to you our VP with American National, John Rolandelli. John?
Thank you, Kerry, and good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are. It's great to be with you today. What I'd like to do today is to cover our new program, as Joe had referenced, our brand new underwriting program. We call it Underwriting Xpress Plus. All right, and it's up to $1 million face amount with no automatic exam required. Ages 0 to 50, anywhere between $250,000 and $1 million, up to the $1 million is automatic without no automatic exam required. Between the ages of 51 and 60, it would be $250,001 up to $500,000. It's available in all classes. All products are available. All classifications, anywhere from preferred plus right on up to table ratings. It has to be submitted via electronic application, and I will explain that. All right. You will get immediate feedback via our expert application, which is American National's application, online electronic application. There's two ways to submit a case electronically. One is through the electronic expert application on our website. And once the application comes into the home office, it would go to an underwriter. The underwriter would review it. And depending on the MIB, the script check, and the mortality score, that would determine whether or not an exam would be required. All right. This program is designed for your more, let's say healthy clients that typically would take 5, 6, or 7 weeks to get issued. And what we're trying to do is expedite those cases and not have them to go through the APSs, exams, etc. So it's working very well so far. This mortality score that they're talking about is a little different. It's something new. It's a risk classifier score that predicts mortality. It's one of those actuarial formulas. But what it does, it takes into account the individual's all public records, the individual's motor vehicle attributes, his consumer credit reports, what kind of criminal history they may have, if any, property ownership, judgments, etc. What it does, it researches the public records, and it comes up with a score similar to each one of our credit scores. The better the score, the better the credit, the better the interest rate. In this case, the better the score, the better the mortality or risk scoring, the better the possibility for a preferred plus or a preferred category based on this risk classifier along with the combined MIB and script check. So it'll be reviewed by the underwriter, and the underwriter will get back to you immediately whether or not there is a requirement for an exam. The other way to submit it would be through the iGo through iPipeline, and in that case it would be emailed to you from the underwriter. With the expert application, because it's on our website, we would communicate directly with you. The other way would be through an email from the underwriter. So it is working very, very well. And people are matter of fact, I just had somebody send me an email this morning saying that they applied for standard and it came down preferred plus. So we've never heard of that before now. But anyway, the program is working well. Please give it a try. And we're expecting to see great things with it, up to $1 million. Our Underwriting Express program, which is really available on all products, 250 and under. All we do is an MIB and a script check, And that product, there's no medical required in that. All we're doing is an MIB and a script check. If everything is clear or okay, or there's just a little bit of medication, it's been admitted on the application, and it would be issued at standard or better anyway. This should be issued within 3 to 5 business days. I know the slide says between 48 and 72 hours, but in all honesty, we're getting so much business that things have been slowed down a little bit. But we're getting the business out. We've hired a lot of new underwriters, so we're really prepared for the business. What we're doing is we're trying to make it easier on you, the agent, to get your better clients issued much quicker without any invasive exams. And by doing that, getting it issued quicker, it also gets you paid a lot quicker as well. Our product portfolio, I thought I would just cover very quickly what our product portfolio consists of, and we have a variety of life products as well as annuity portfolios. The signature GUL, guaranteed GUL, is our Cadillac product right now. People will always ask me, is what's selling today? Well, all of our products are selling, but our biggest seller is our guaranteed UL product. So I thought what I might do this morning is to cover with you the guaranteed UL product, just to give you a good flavor for it. And I'll touch on it as we go through here, anything outstanding. The GUL product is the most comprehensive guaranteed UL product in the marketplace. There are several guaranteed UL products out there by various companies. However, when you see all of the features that are included in our product, I think you'll see the differentiation between American National and several of the other carriers. Our rates are very competitive. We have Underwriting Express and Underwriting Xpress Plus. Underwriting Express is what I explained to you, $250 and under. Xpress Plus is $250 and over, up to $1 million. All right, that is Underwriting Express Plus has to be submitted via an electronic application. Express Underwriting under $250 does not. It can be a paper app or an electronic app. All of our products include living benefits. The guaranteed UL product includes living benefits up to $2 million. It has a cashback option in years 15, 20, and 25. And we also have a special table reduction program from table 4 to standard. We made a target of ages 25 to 60 to be more competitive and to really make that our target. And I think we've succeeded, as you will see. We've made this kind of simple to illustrate. You can choose and pick anywhere you want for the guarantee. You know, you submit 2 of the variables, the premium and the face amount. It'll give you the length of the guarantee. If you have a guarantee period, you give the period, the face amount. It'll give you what the premium is, etc. However, when you do the illustration, you'll have 4 choices just to make it simple. Age 95, 100, 105, or 121. If you want anything different than that, then you'll have to, input it into the illustration software. What you're looking at is an actuarial chart. I thought it would be important to show that because we targeted our guaranteed UL program to be very, very competitive between the ages of 25 and 60. And what this shows is that we are 2, 3, 4 in all ages, all categories, smoker, non-smoker, with our guaranteed UL. Anywhere between the ages of 30 and 60, we pretty much accomplished what our goal was. You'll see that we put some premium up here with some of our competitive companies, our most competitive companies, and these are the companies, the only companies that we're comparing with that have a cashback rider. When I said earlier about our comprehensive product, it's comprehensive because it includes all of the features, including cashback, including living benefits, including a guarantee missed payment of 1 month. So you have to take this as a package deal, a comprehensive package. And so these are the 4 companies that we compare with, us and 3 other companies that include the cashback guarantee. How does the cashback guarantee work? If you've sold return to premium term in the past, it works very similar to that. What we will do in years 15, 20, or 25 is return either a percentage of the premiums paid or a benefit maximum based on the face amount. I will explain that. Under $250,000 in year 15, the client would get back 50% of their money, or 45% of the face amount, whichever is less. 20 and 25 years, they would get back 100%. In year anything 250 and over, they would get back 65% in year 15, or 65% of the face amount, whichever is less. And in years 20 and 25, they would get back 100%. Those same companies that I mentioned earlier, you know, American National, AIG, Mutual of Omaha, and Symetra, those are the four companies that are most significant with the cashback guarantee. We have no fee for any of our riders. We are available in New York. We have a 15, 20, 25-year option. We have the highest 15-year return at 65% and 100% in years 20 and 25. And so we are the most comprehensive of all those companies. And I just wanted to mention that, because when you're looking at companies that don't have the living benefits, their premium may be a little bit lower, and then all of a sudden you have to pay for the additional benefits. With us, it's one premium, one package product, including all of the benefits and living benefits up to $2 million. Let's take a look at a $500,000 policy on this product, guaranteed to 105. For those of you that can't see the screen, I will mention this so that you'll understand where we are. In the 15th year, the client paid a little bit over $200,000 of premium. They would be getting back 65% of the premium, or 65% of the face amount. Since the face amount was $500,000, it would be $325,000. So they would get back, in this case, the lower of the two would be the premium. 65% of the premium would be $130,000, which is less than the $325 on the cash out maximum benefit on the face amount. Therefore, they would be able to get back $130,000 of premium. In year 20, it's 100% of premium. They put in $270,000, they would be able to get back $270, or 65% of the face amount, which would be $325, whichever is less. In this case, the premium again is less at $270,000, so that's what they would be eligible to get back. In year 25, again, 100% of the premium, or 65% of the face amount. In this case, the premium was $337. The 65% of the face amount is $325, so they would get back to $325,000. Now, remember, this is once they cash it in, once they cash out, they would actually surrender their policy. So there is no cash surrender value. These are cash-back guarantees only. The client would be made an offer. They would be get notified in the 15th year and have 60 days to decide whether or not they want to take the cash. If they want to cash out, then they would get their money and the policy would be surrendered. And after the 60 days, they have to wait till the 20th year. So they only have that 60-day window. In the 20th year, they have another 60-day window to make the decision. At the end of 60 days, if they don't make the decision, they have to wait to year 25. At the end of year 25, they have 60 days. If they choose to take the money, they would take their cash out, and the policy would be surrendered. If they decide not to take it, then they would continue with the policy, and they would not have another option to take a cashback guarantee. Just a little sales idea. This product, a lot of people are using this for mortgage redemption, like the old return of premium turn, and our software will do that for them. And we have the amortization table and everything on our software. Now, this includes living benefits, which is a major part of our package. Our living benefits, critical, chronic, and terminal illness, we pay up to $2 million for any of those three benefits. All right. Terminal illness is death within 24 months. Critical illness, we have 16 different illnesses, which is the most I've seen of any company. And chronic is two of the 6 daily living activities. We're a little unique in the fact that we do pay up to $2 million. There's not that many companies that have a $2 million benefit. We will pay $2 million up to age 65. And over 65 applicants over 65 would get $1 million. Now we're unique in the partial acceleration part of our living benefits. A lot of companies have monthly percentages up to a maximum per year with a cap. We don't have any of that. What we do is we allow the client to make the choice. They can ask for 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 50, 100%, whatever they want to ask for. We'll go in, our actuaries make the calculation and come up with a number. So if they ask for 30%, the actuaries will go in and calculate 30%, come back with the offer. If they accept it, we will then make the adjustment to the face amount. They will continue with the remainder of their policy. And 6 months from now, they come in and they say, we really need to take a look at what else we can get from the policy. We will go in again and recalculate based on the current information. And if whatever is available, we make an offer at that point on what's remaining. So there is no cap in a given year. They can come back as many times as they want, to take advantage of the acceleration. Our waiting periods are terminal illness. We don't have any waiting period. On the chronic illness, the condition must exist 90 days, prior to claim. And on critical, the claim will not be processed until it's at least 30 days after the qualifying event. In California, if there's anybody on the line in California, your benefits are different on the living benefit side. Chronic illness is not available on our term product. Supplemental applications have to be submitted on both critical and chronic riders. And the critical and chronic illness riders are not available beyond the age of 65. So just be aware of that in California. Another feature of this policy is that we offer a late payment, a 1 month window after the due date. A lot of guaranteed UL products are based on the actual payment date, and if payment is not received on that date, it could jeopardize the guarantee. In this policy, this is contractually guaranteed. If the policy premium did not come in on the exact due date, they have a 30-day window to get that. They may be on vacation, they may have forgot, whatever it might be. They have a 30-day contractual window to get the payment in without affecting the guarantee. And then finally, we have a table reduction program specifically for our guaranteed UL product, this product. And it's between the ages of 18 and 70, and it's available on face amounts of $250,001 up to $2 million. What we will do is we will take a look at it, and we will rate it. Anything rated up to table 4, they will take a look at and see if the ailment or whatever caused the rating would justify a reduction in the rate classification. We have a list of that on our website. You can take a look at them and see what's available. There's no action necessary on your part. It's automatically done in the home office at the underwriting department. I will give you a word of caution. If you get back a case with a guaranteed UL and it's rated table 4 or if it's rated table 2, 3, or 4, I would only suggest that you ask the underwriter if they applied the table reduction program. Simply double check to make sure it has been applied. So you don't have any chance of losing the American National classification like you would do in a reinsurance situation. All right. So this is specifically for this product only, and we do have an entire list of ailments, anywhere from arthritis, type 2 diabetes, depending on the blood pressure, the build, liver functions, etc. There's a lot of a broad spectrum of ailments that are included in this risk reevaluation. Our illustration is very, very easy. The illustration page will show you all 4 guarantee periods and the premium. So if you're sitting with a customer or a client, you can show age 95, 100, 105, or 121. And if they want something in between that or anything before that, you would have to just input that information into the software illustration. So our guaranteed UL product is very competitive pricing. You'll find that it is among the most competitive. It is very comprehensive. It's got a guaranteed cash out benefit. It has living benefits, critical, chronic, and terminal, up to $2 million. With a unique customized partial acceleration benefit. It has a contractual late payment forgiveness option in there available to the client. We have Express underwriting under $250, and we have Xpress Plus $250 to $1 million. So to make things a lot easier to get those cases through for your clients. And we have a special table reduction from table 4 to standard. Now, when I say table 4 to standard, it may go from table 4 to table 3, table 4 to table 2, depending on what the situation is for that individual. For those of you in New York, this product is available in New York. We're the only one in New York that I'm aware of right now that has this product with the cashback guarantee available in the state of New York. So with that, I want to thank everybody. If you do get the Broker World magazine, if you just turn it over on the back cover, we have the entire back cover this month, and it outlines and gives you some competitive situations with some of our competitive carriers. It's a full page ad, and it outlines our signature guaranteed UL. And with that, if Joe, if you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer them. If not, one final thing is that Forbes magazine publishes the top 50 companies, and American National is proud to announce that we were announced as one of the top 50 companies being upfront, honest, and financially secure in 2017. So with that, Joe, I'll turn it over to you, and I want to thank everybody. And anybody has any questions, please get them to Joe, and I'll be more than happy to answer them.
Excellent. Thank you, John. I really appreciate that. Great stuff. I do want to mention a couple things before we end the call today. Of course, everything John covered will be emailing out, and you can start using all the products and especially the underwriting program that John mentioned. One great thing I want to mention, if you're not using the Agency Automator platform, I highly recommend that you take a look at it. It's actually a CRM, which stands for Customer Relationship Management Tool. It is a sales platform that we developed over about the last year and a half, and it's really designed not only to help you stay in touch with your existing clients, but also it has a built-in prospecting tool so that you can actually reach out to new prospects and new clients. And just picture the way that this works is every single month you have the ability to reach out to 1,000 new prospects, and you can pick the demographics, you can sort by age, you can sort by income, and we actually take the carrier approved material, whether it's marketing term insurance, or maybe now that American National has the new underwriting program, maybe you want to market to your existing clients or to new prospects that now there's a way to get coverage up to $1 million without having to go through the traditional lengthy underwriting process. You have the ability to go into that ready to send message, pick a list of existing clients, or if you're just getting started or don't have a database, you can pick 1,000 new prospects and actually pick the demographics so you can target market a specific group of clients and send out those campaigns with different triggers, track who opens the email, who clicks on the email. This will generate some great activity to actually fill your sales pipeline. So that's available. We will be sending out the link to sign up for this Agency Automator platform just as we're done with the webinar. I do want to mention something brand new, which we rolled out on Monday of this week, which is the new Levinson Live Transfer Lead Program. We've had some great lead programs in the past. We all know when it comes to lead programs, it's very, very difficult to find a reputable source. We have our mortgage lead program, which we've been using for about the last 4.5 years. This program came highly recommended. We did some testing, and we actually see that this new live transfer lead program is something that is producing amazing results. As a Levinson agent, you receive an additional $200 bonus to get started to actually spend on those lead programs. You actually get a credit for $200 so you can jump into the program. We will be sending out the link for more information at the end of today's call. This is a live call transfer, so your phone will actually ring and it will be an actual client that has been pre-qualified for the area and the type of criteria you're looking for either term or final expense sales. So we'll send that out. We're very, very excited about that program. We don't usually recommend different lead programs because, as we all know, there's nothing worse than starting a lead program and spending your hard-earned money and not actually getting results. So we're very excited about that. I do want to mention some upcoming agent training events. That Agency Automator platform that I just mentioned, every Tuesday and Thursday at 2 p.m. Eastern, we have in-depth training with the developer of that program, so you can jump on that call and learn how to get started with Agency Automator, how to start building out those client emails. Also, just beneath that in the middle of this page, Agency Automator Plus. That is a tool specifically designed for general agents and agencies where you can access a database of over 400,000 producing agents. So if you already have a downline or you're looking to get started, Automator Plus can really help. That training is every Monday and Wednesday at 2 p.m. Eastern. And then at the bottom of this slide here, we have a great webinar scheduled for the 23rd of August at 2 p.m. Eastern. Principal is one of our top life and disability carriers. We're going to be talking about some top life and DI product solutions, including individual disability and business overhead expense. We're also covering on that same call a great program that Principal has to actually help you get in front of new business owners. They've got some great tools, some great sales platforms to make sure that you're presenting to business owners the things they're looking to hear. They even have a business valuation program, which adds a lot of value to that conversation. Second to last slide here, the Levinson Mobile App. If you're not using this, I highly recommend downloading it. You can use it on any Android device, or if you have an iPhone, go to the Apple Store. The App Store you can download, and you can use the Levinson Mobile App to run quotes, submit applications, use underwriting tools, look at your business, even have access to our online licensing portal. So you can download that today as soon as we're done with the call. My last slide here, and then we're going to announce the 100th registrant and tablet winner for today's call. Before I do that, Bill usually is on the webinars with us, and he always has some sort of motivational piece, and we always have a piece that we put on the Facebook page for Tuesdays, for Positive Tuesdays. So I want to read this, and then I'll announce the tablet winner and then end the call. So you can see here Bill's image here. This is a picture from our annual Agent Expo that Carrie mentioned earlier, and the quote from Bill is, "I want to inspire people. I would love just one person to say, because of you, I didn't give up." And with that, our 100th registrant for today's webinar and the tablet winner, which will go out this afternoon, is Jay Thomas. So we'll be sending that out. I want to thank everybody for joining us, especially Carrie for jumping on, and John, we appreciate, and of course, we appreciate all the agents jumping on today's call. So thank you again. You will receive an email shortly with all the information that we covered on today's call. Take care.